Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone to our ŚrīMAD BHAGAVATam class. Thank you for joining in. We'll begin with our prayers. Om Ajnānatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuro Nilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Saghana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saghana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shannavadi Paśyatya Deshatarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we are continuing our discussion from Śrīmad BHAGAVATam, and today we will start 10th canto. 10th canto is the lotus face of the Lord. Pado yadiyo prathamo dvitiyo tritiya turyo gatito yadoru nabhistata pancham eva sashtho bhujantaram doru yugalau tathanyam kantastu rajan navamo yadiyo mukharavindam dashamam prafullam. So we have reached till the lotus face of the Lord. Mukharavindam dashamam prafullam. The beautiful pastimes of Lord Krishna will be described in this canto. So in the last class we heard Parishit Maharaj, as he is hearing Shukdev Goswami, as he is describing the wonderful dynasty of Surya Vamsha and Chandra Vamsha. After describing the dynasty of Chandra Vamsha, in the end he described the pastimes of Krishna in just 2 verses. So Parikshit Maharaj, he expresses his immense eagerness and gratitude to Shukdev Goswami now in the 10th canto, 1st chapter, which is entitled Advent of Lord Krishna. Kathito Vamsha Vistaro Bhavata Soma Suryayo Ragyam Chobhaya Vamshyanam Charitam Paramadbhutam. O Shukdev Goswami, have described the wonderful dynasties of Surya, Soma and Chandra, Soma and Surya. And you have described such great details. I'm so very grateful. You have described about the dynasty of Yadu. And in that dynasty, you said Krishna and Balarāma appeared. Can you please speak about Krishna and Balarāma more? And I don't speak in brief. I want to hear in detail. I want to hear all his activities, because all the activities of Krishna, they are wonderful and astonishing. Therefore, please describe in great detail. I am not satisfied. Nobody is satisfied hearing about Krishna. Nivritta tarshay rupagiyamana bhavaushadha shrotra manobhirama kaha uttama shloka gunanuvada puman virajyeta vina pashubhnat. Nivritta tarshay rupagiyamana. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has performed so many pastimes, and it is conveyed in parampara. Nobody is satisfied. Nivritta tarshair. Such glorification is relished by those who are not interested in material sense gratification. This is the only aushadhi for material distress. Bhava aushadhi. And it is very pleasing to ears. Shrotra Mano abhirama, it is pleasing to the mind, it is pleasing to the ears. Therefore, who will cease hearing about Krishna unless he is an animal killer or he is like an animal? Vina Pashubhana. So therefore, please speak in detail. Parikshit Maharaj, he expresses his eagerness. He says, taking the boat of Krishna's lotus feet, my grandfather Arjun, he crossed the ocean of Kurus in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. There were so many powerful warriors like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Kripa. They were like Timingala. Timingal means the whale, the fishes which can swallow even whales. So, Lord, he protected my grandfather. He saved me in the womb of my mother. Can you please enlighten me? I want to hear more about Krishna. He asks many questions. Can you please describe how Balramji is the son of both Rohiṇī and Devakī? And why Lord was transferred from Mathura to Vrindavan, at the house of Nanda Maharaj, where he lived along with his relatives. And what did Krishna do in Vrindavan and Mathura? Can you please tell why he killed Kaṁsa? How many years he lived in Mathura and Vrindavan? And why he married so many wives? Because Lord is Atmaram. How many years he lived in Dwarka? He says, I want to hear everything. Whatever I have asked, you please tell. And whatever I have not asked about Krishna, tell me that also. Exact same thing he told in the second canto, 8th chapter. After asking so many questions. And you don't speak in brief. Vistrita. I want to hear in detail about Krishna. Don't think I am hungry and satisfied, hungry and thirsty. You should not think that, okay, I should take some rest. Naishati dutsakshinmam tyaktodam abhibadate vibantam tvanmukham bhoja shutam harikathamritam. This hunger and thirst, it is not troubling me at all. In the beginning, I was cursed by that son of a Shamik Rishi because I was afflicted with hunger and thirst. I put a snake on the neck of dead snake on the neck of Shamik Rishi. Don't think that I am still afflicted because I am drinking the nectar of Harikatha from your mouth. Please keep on describing the glories of Krishna. Shukdev Goswami, when he heard these wonderful words, he glorified Parikshit. Oh Parikshit, your intelligence is very steady and stable because you have Krishna in your heart. Naisha Tirtha Shunma. He says, Samyak Vyavasita Buddhi Tavarajarshi Sattama Vasudeva Kathayam Te Ajjata Naishtikirati. You have Naishtikirati for Krishna. You have steady attachment for Krishna. So nothing of this world disturbs you. And I'll describe in great detail because whenever questions are asked in the assembly of devotees, 3 people get benefited. Vasudeva Katha Prashna Purusham Strin Punatihi Vaktaram Prachakam Shrotram Tatpada Salilam Yatha. Vakta, Shrotram, Prachakam. The speaker, the inquirer, and the hearer. Just like Ganga purifies the 3 planetary systems, these questions, they purify 3 types of people. Shukdev Goswami starts the story. Once, Mother Earth, she approached Brahmaji because she was overburdened by the demon's sinful activities. She assumed the form of a cow and she told Brahmaji, please do something. I am really suffering. Brahmaji said, creation is my job. Maintenance is Lord Viṣṇu's job. Let's go to Lord Viṣṇu. Tatra gatva jagannatham deva deva vrishakapim Puruṣam Purusha Suktena Upatasthe Samahita. Brahma and all devtas, they go on the shore of Kshiṛsagar. They glorify the Lord with Puruṣottama. And the Lord speaks to Brahma, unheard, unseen by anyone. And then Brahma conveys the message to all the devtas and Bhumi Devi. The Lord, he told that all the Vrishnis, all the devtas should appear in the dynasty of Vrishnis and the Yadus. And in due course of time, I will personally appear and I will destroy all the demons. Don't worry. And along with me, Baladev, my first expansion will also appear. So all the devtas were pacified. They returned. Brahmaji went back to Brahmaloka. And in order to explain that Krishna appeared in Mathura, Shukadeva Goswami describes the background. Formerly, there was a great king, Shurasena. We heard about him yesterday, Shurasena. He's the son of Ajamedha. Ajamedha, he had two sons. Ajamedha, he married a Vaishya wife and a Kshatriya wife. From Kshatriya wife, he had Shurasena. From Vaishya wife, he had Parjanya. Parjanya's son is Nand Maharaj. And Shurasena's son is Vasudeva. Shurasena, he was residing in the city of Mathura. And Kaṁsa, one of the sons of Ugrasena, he was very cruel ruler. But he was very affectionate to his wife, to his sister, Devaki. When Devaki was about to be married, he was so very happy. He did all the arrangements. Devaki got married to Vasudeva. Kaṁsa, to please his daughter, he said, to please his sister, he thought, I will drive the chariot myself. He picked up the reins of the chariot of his sister. Very affectionately, he was taking her to her in-laws' place. Kaṁsa was so very affectionate. He gave such wonderful reception and so much dowry was given. 400 elephants, 10,000 horses, 200 maid servants, fully decorated. Kaṁsa, he started driving the chariot himself, surrounded by hundreds of golden chariots. As he is riding Devaki and Vasudeva, suddenly all the devtas, they become anxious. He's showing so much affection to Devaki. If he continues to do like this, how will Lord appear? So just to incite him, the devtas, they spoke in a very harsh voice. O foolish Kaṁsa, the eighth child of your sister Devaki will kill you. They didn't say eighth son. Ashtamo Garbha, eighth child, just to have some gray area. The child may be male or female. Kaṁsa, he was so cruel, condemned. As soon as he heard this, immediately he threw the reins, caught hold of the hairs of Devaki, drew his sword out, and was about to cut off the head of Devaki. Kaṁsa, he was very powerful. He had the strength of 10,000 elephants. He had conquered all the powerful demons. All the demons which we hear in Krishna Lila, they were all servants of Kaṁsa. That's the nature of the demons. So affectionate, suddenly became envious. Vasudeva now, it was his responsibility to save his wife. Immediately, he used Sama and Bheda. Danda, it is not possible because Kaṁsa is very powerful. Vasudeva, he said, oh my dear Kaṁsa, he spoke very sweet words just to pacify Kaṁsa. Oh Kamsa, you are the pride of your family. How can you kill your sister on the day of her marriage? And by killing your sister, you'll become infamous. That is Bheda. You'll become infamous. You'll get sinful reactions. Seeing no change in Kamsa, Vasudeva uses logic. He says, oh Kamsa, anyone who takes birth is sure to die. The body is anyways temporary. And death does not mean it is destruction of everything. Anybody who dies takes birth again. Vasudeva speaks the philosophy. The body is made up of 5 elements, returns to the 5 elements. The soul is eternal. But Vasudeva, as he's speaking all this, Kaṁsa is not understanding. Vasudeva, he thought, okay, let me give some intermediate idea. Oh, Kaṁsa, you have no fear of your sister. Your sister is your younger sister. She's innocent. On the day of marriage, you are killing her. She's like your daughter. She's dependent on you. You fear the son of your sister. I will deliver all my sons to you. Because Kaṁsa was not getting pacified. Vasudeva was thinking, who knows whether Kaṁsa will stay for my 8th son. He may die in between also by providence. So let me give him promise. So Vasudeva, he gave this promise. Kaṁsa, he accepted that. He refrained from killing Devakī. Every year, Vasudeva gave his son to Kaṁsa. 6 sons. Shukadeva Goswami says that's how Devakī gave birth to 8 sons and a daughter, Subhadra. As the first son took birth, Vasudeva named him Kirtiman and brought him to his uncle Kaṁsa. Parikshit Maharaj says, how is it possible for Vasudeva to tolerate such pain? Kim dossahano sadhunam vidusham kim apekshanam kim makaryam kadaryanam dustejam kim dhritatmanam. What is painful for a saintly person who strictly adheres to truth? Kim dussaha, they can tolerate anything. Vidusham kim apekshatam, how could there not be dependence for pure devotees who know that Lord is there protecting? Why they'll depend on anybody else? And for a sinful person, what he cannot do, he can do anything. Just see, Kaṁsa is killing small children. And dustejam kim dhritatmanam, what is difficult for great devotees to not give? They can give up everything. So Kaṁsa, as he was given this first child, he was very happy. He said, oh, Vasudeva, I don't fear this first child. Take him back. He was happy. Vasudeva was happy, but he didn't believe the words of Kaṁsa. Narad Muni came. He wanted to, expedite the appearance of Supreme Lord. He wanted to get the joy of seeing the Lord quickly. He came and said, Kaṁsa, I'm just coming from Sumeru mountain. And you know what happened there? There was a great meeting going on. All the Devtas were there. Brahmaji was there. And Brahmaji told all the Devtas, you all take birth in the family of Vrishnis and Yadus. So, any of the child can be the 8th child. So, don't trust. Kaṁsa, he became so angry. He started destroying everyone, killing the members of Yadus and Vrishnis dynasty. Many of the Yadus and Vrishnis, they ran away. Akrura stayed, thinking that he will get darshan of Supreme Lord. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes, the 6 sons who were killed by Kaṁsa, who were they? They were the sons of Marichi. They laughed at Brahma when Brahma ran after her daughter Vak. We heard the story in the 3rd canto. They were cursed to become the sons of demons. They took birth as sons of Kalaneni. And they went to do tapasya. Hiranyakashipu became angry that you didn't take permission from me and you are independently doing tapasya. I curse you, you'll be killed by your father. This Kalanemi, he became Kaṁsa. And these 6 sons of Marichi, who are now 6 sons of Kalanemi, became the 6 Garbha, Shadgarbha. And then they were liberated by the touch of Devaki. They became purified souls. So Kaṁsa, he was not ashamed of killing babies. Year after year, he kept killing. And finally, he actually imprisoned Devaki Vasudeva, imprisoned his father Ugrasena. Meanwhile, Kaṁsa, he called all his demons and the associates. So many powerful demons were assisting Kaṁsa. Pralamba, Bāṇa, Trinavarta, Putana, Shakatasur, Bakasur, all the big demons, Vatsasur, they were all associates of Kaṁsa. So he called all of them and he told that all of you go and start destroying all the cowherd sheds and destroy the sacrifices. Meanwhile, Lord Viṣṇu, he called Yogamāyā. Gaccha Devi Brajam Bhadre Gopa Gobhiralankrita Rohiṇī Vasudevasya Bhāryaste Nanda Gokule. Oh Devi, please go to Mathura. And Balarāma has taken shelter in the womb of Devaki. 6 children are killed by Kaṁsa. Lord Balarāma enters the womb of Devaki. Rohiṇī is the eternal mother of Balarāma. So Lord tells Yogamāyā, please attract Balarāma from the womb of Devaki and put him in the womb of Rohiṇī. And I am empowering you, because it is not so easy to attract and shift Baldev. So as it is done, Lord Viṣṇu tells, you will also appear as one of your expansions, Mahamaya, from the womb of Yashoda. And you will be worshipped everywhere, in many places, by many names. You will be worshipped by names Durga, Bhadrakali, Vijaya, Chandi, Vaishnavi, Madhavi, Kanyaka. Prabhupada in the purport it describes where all these deities are there in India. Kanyaka means Kanyakumari. He tells, Lord Balarāma will be known by 3 names, Saṅkarṣaṇa, Ram and Balarāma. Yogamāyā circumambulated Krishna, Lord Viṣṇu, and she left. She transferred Balarāma from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohiṇī. And Rohiṇī thought she had a miscarriage. So what had happened was, after the first son was born, that time Rohiṇī was also pregnant. And Rohiṇī, along with the other wives of Vasudeva, were transferred to Gokula to protect them from Kaṁsa's atrocities. As Krishna appeared in the womb of Devaki now. Devaki, she became really effulgent. Bhagavan api Vishwatma bhaktanam abhayankara aviveshamsha bhagena mana anakadundube. How Lord appeared in the womb of Devaki? First, Lord appeared in the mind of Vasudeva. Mana anakadundube. And as Vasudeva, he became the abode of Lord. He became really effulgent. Bhrajamano yatharavi, just like the sun, he was effulgent. And from the mind of Vasudeva, Lord transferred to the mind of Devaki. And Devaki became really effulgent. From the mind of Devaki, Lord transferred himself to the womb of Devaki. Sa Devaki sarva jagannivasa nivasa bhutam nitaram nareje bhojendra gehe agni shikhe varuddha saraswati jnana khale yatha sati. That Supreme Lord, who is the abode of entire universe, Devaki became the abode of that Supreme Lord. Jagannivasa nivas. And she was looking as if she has wonderful, powerful knowledge. Bhojendra gehe agni shikhe varuddha. Just like fire is covered, she was appearing very effulgent, covered, and Lord was covered in the womb of Devaki. Jnana khale yatha sati, just like a person who has knowledge, but he does not distribute it. So Devaki, she had the wealth of all the worlds. Prabhupada writes, Jnana khala means distribution of knowledge. So Krishna consciousness is arrested by sinful people like Kaṁsa. Therefore, it is the responsibility of the devotees of Krishna consciousness movement to spread this knowledge all over the world. Kaṁsa, when he saw Devaki so effulgent, he became fearful. Tan viksya Kaṁsa prabhayajitantara virochayantam bhavanam shuchismita ahesha me pran haro hari guham dhruvam shritoyam napureyam idrishi. I have never seen Devaki so beautiful. For sure, Supreme Lord has taken shelter of the womb of Devaki. Pran haro hari. Hari, who has appeared to take away my life. And Kaṁsa, he became so fearful. He became completely Krishna conscious, in fear. Gopya kamat bhayat kamso devshyas chaityadayon ripa sambandhat vrishnaya snehad yuyam bhaktyavayam. Narad Muni tells Yudhishthir Maharaj, Gopis became conscious of Krishna out of lust. Kaṁsa became conscious of Krishna out of fear. Shishupal out of envy. Pandavas out of love. And Narad Muni says, devotees like us, we became conscious of Krishna by sadhana bhakti. Completely Krishna conscious. Ashina samvisham stishtam gunjana parayatan mahim chintayano rishikesham apashyat tanmayam jagat. Tanmay. He was completely conscious of Krishna while eating, while sleeping, while moving around, while seeing himself in the mirror. Completely conscious. He didn't kill the child in the womb because it was really sinful. Even demons, they fear abortion. He thought my fame will be destroyed, so I'll wait. Let the child be born, then I'll kill him. Demigods, now they come. They offer beautiful prayers to Krishna in the womb of Mother Devaki. Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, all these devatas. Satyavratam satyaparam trisatyam satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye satyasya satyam rita satyanetram satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapanna. Satyavrata, you never deviate from your vows. Satya Param, you are the supreme truth. Tri Satyam, you are always existing in the past, present, and future. Satyasya Yonim, you are the cause of all truths. Nihitam cha Satye, and you are the active principle in all the things. Satyasya Satyam, you are the original beginning of the truth. We surrender unto you. Oh my Lord, your lotus feet, they can take one across the ocean of material existence. Tvat pada potena mahatkritena. The great devotees, they take shelter of your lotus feet. They cross the ocean of material existence. You are the cause of all causes. You are the creator, maintainer, destroyer. You are the supreme time. This world is temporary. You appear in this world to give mercy to all the living entities. You appear in different forms. Varaha, Matsya, Kurma. O Lord, your devotees, the empowered acharyas, they cross this ocean of material existence in the boat of your lotus feet, and they leave the boat behind so that other people can also cross. Swayam samuttirya sudustaram duman bhavarnavam bhimam adaprasavrida bhavatpadam bhoruhanavamatrate nidhaya yata sadanugraho bhavan. It is your extreme mercy, O my Lord. It is the mercy of your devotees. They cross the ocean and they leave the boat. The Lord may say, well, aside from devotees, there are others who take shelter of Gyan, Yoga. What happens to them? The devotees, they respond. Yanya arvindaksha vimuktamanina toyasta bhava vishuddha buddhaya aruhya krichrena param padam tatah patanti adha. They think that they are liberated, but because they are not attached to your lotus feet, O my Lord, they fall down. Lord may say, my devotees also fall down. You have heard the story of Bharat Maharaj, Indradyumna Maharaj, Chitraketu. They fell. The devotees, the devatas, they say, oh my Lord, the devotees fall down, but they don't fall down like these impersonalists. Tathanate madhavatava kakvachit prashyanti marga tvai baddha saurida tvaya bhigupta nicha vicharena nirbhaya vinayikani kapamurdha suprabhu. Tatha na te, your devotees, they don't fall down like impersonalists. Brashyanti, they may get deviated. Tvai baddha saurida. They are attached to your lotus feet. And they surely step over death. Vicharena nirbhaya, fearlessly, they cross this universe. Vinayikani kapamurdha suprabho. And they continue their progress in devotional service. So all these devotees, they fall down, Chitraketu, Indradyumna, and Bharat Maharaj, they circumstantially fell, and it was arranged by the Lord, and they were protected. Oh my Lord, your form is transcendental. It is purifying, not just your form, your names are also powerful. And then they speak a very nice prayer. Shrinvan grinan samsmarayam chintayan namani rupani cha mangalani te kriyasu yattat charanaravindayo avishta chetana bhavaya kalpate. The devotees, they absorb their mind at your lotus feet by Shrinvan, by hearing about them, Smaran, by remembering them, Grinan, applying them. When they hear about your name, form, pastimes, they absorb their mind in your lotus feet. Avishta cheta na bhavaya kalpate. And if the mind is absorbed in Krishna's name, form, pastimes, no material existence exists for that devotee. In this way, the Devatas, they offer beautiful prayers. Then they offer respects to Devaki also. Because Devaki is really bewildered. See so many devatas. And then they all left. In due course of time, that auspicious occasion came. All the auspicious symptoms appeared in the universe. The entire universe was appearing beautiful. It was Rohiṇī nakshatra. And sun and the moon, they were very pleasing, peaceful. All the directions were peaceful. The stars, beautiful stars, they were twinkling in the sky. The rivers were full of crystal clear water and lotus flowers. The mountains, they were full of abundant minerals. The trees were full of flowers and the fruits, green leaves. All the directions were very, very looking very wonderful. There were beautiful transformations in the sky. The birds like Kaku, Chakravak were singing. The bees were humming. Nice, pleasant breeze is blowing. In midst of all this, it appeared that Satyuga has come. The Gandharvas are singing, Apsaras are dancing, they are playing wonderful instruments. The demigods and their wives, they are showering flowers from the sky. And in midst of all this, Krishna appeared in this world. Beautiful child. Tamadbhutam balakamambujekṣanam chaturbhujam shankha gadayudayudham Śrīvatsalakṣmam galashobhikaustubham pītāmbaram sandrapayoda saubhagam. Adbhuta balak. He didn't appear like ordinary child covered with liquids and crying. Adbhut balak. Lotus eyes. Ambujekṣanam. He appeared in four-handed form. Chaturbhujam, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. He had Śrīvats on his chest. He had Kaustubha Mala in his neck, wearing a beautiful yellow garment. He was the embodiment of auspiciousness. He had beautiful helmet, bracelets, anklets. And in this way, Vasudeva and Devakī saw this beautiful Lord appearing in front of them. So they were so happy. He wanted to give charity, but he was in prison. In mind, he donated 10,000 cows. Vasudeva offers beautiful prayers to Supreme Lord. He said, "Oh my Lord, I understand that you are supreme. You have mercifully appeared as my son. You are beyond material nature. Purusha Prakrite Paraha. You are the transcendental Lord. And anybody who worships you, by transcendental knowledge, you reveal your form to them. Oh my Lord, you appear in this world to kill the demons, to protect the normal, common people. This Kaṁsa, he has killed your brothers. I am fearful. He should not do any harm to you." He is having Vatsalya Bhav also. He knows he is Supreme Lord, but Vatsalya says, "Oh my Lord, I am fearful." Devaki also says, Devaki starts praying, "Oh my Lord." She is also astonished. "What shall I do? This child has appeared in form of Krishna. Kaṁsa will understand. He will try to do some harm." She starts offering prayers. "Oh my Lord, everything emanates from you. You are the supreme. You are the origin. This entire creation works under you. You are the eternal time. But please hide yourself." That is Vatsalya. This Kaṁsa, when he comes to know, he may harm you. So please, appear as a normal child so that I can hide you. Hearing all these loving prayers, Lord, he now speaks. He said, "O Devaki and Vasudeva, in Swayambhuva Manvantara, you appeared as Vrishṇi and Vasudeva appeared as Sutapa." He's telling to Devaki. You appeared as Vrishṇi, and Vasudeva appeared as Sutapa. You performed great tapasya to get me as child. And I appeared as Prishni Garbha. That Prishni Garbha is the same Lord who gave darshan to Dhruv Maharaj. And then in the next avatar, I appeared as Vamanadev from Kashyapa and Diti. You were Diti and Vasudeva was Kashyapa. So they were all expansions of Vasudeva and Devakī. So I have appeared many times, and now you are seeing me in this form. And I have appeared in Vishnu form just to remind you about my previous births. Otherwise, I would have appeared like ordinary child and you would not believe that I am supreme. Don't worry. And then he told Vasudeva, Vasudeva, please take me to Nanda Maharaj in Gokula. You are afraid that Kaṁsa will kill me, harm me? Take me across Yamuna, go to Gokula and place me besides Yashoda. She has given birth to a baby girl, bring her. Shukadeva Goswami speaks a nice verse. Tatascha shauri bhagavat prachodita sutam samadhaya sasutika grihat yada bahirgantum ihesha taryaja ya Yogamāyā janinanda jayaya. Vasudeva, as inspired by the Lord, he picks up the child. Shauri. He is called a Shauri, a brave person. What is the bravery which Vasudeva has done? He could not even protect any of his child. He refused to give up. He had hope against hope. That is braveness for a devotee. Even if things go wrong in life, a devotee never gives up. Always depending on the mercy of the Lord. Always hopeful. He picked up Krishna, and as he was about to go out of the prison house, at that time, Yashoda gave birth to Yogamāyā. Yogamāyā jani nanda jayaya. By the influence of Yogamāyā, all the doorkeepers, they fell asleep. Everybody in that house, they fell asleep. The doors, the locks, they automatically got opened. Now, Vasudeva, he has to cross Yamuna. There is no way to cross Yamuna. Yamuna parted and gave way to Vasudeva. Just like for Lord Ram, ocean gave way, Yamuna gave way to Vasudeva. And it was raining constantly. Indra was showering rains. Why Indra was showering rains? It was an obstacle. Indra didn't know that, all these things are happening. Yamuna already has given way. And he didn't know that Krishna, Lord, has appeared and all the doorkeepers, they were asleep. So just to, reduce the sound and distract all these gatekeepers, Indra was showering rains in full force. As Vasudeva carried Krishna through Yamuna, Anantashesh appeared. He became the umbrella. He protected Vasudeva and Krishna from all the rains. In this way, Vasudeva reached the house of Nanda Maharaj. In Nanda Maharaj's house also, all the people were asleep. He kept Krishna, picked up little Yogamāyā, small child, and brought her back. Yashoda, she was so exhausted, she could not even understand that she gave birth to a daughter. Of course, other acharyas, they comment that she gave birth to a daughter and Krishna also. Now, Vasudeva, he brought the child back. As he placed the child back, all the gatekeepers, all the people in the palace, they got up. And the child started crying. They informed Kaṁsa that 8th child of Devaki has taken birth. Immediately got up. Oh, he's the Kal. He's a supreme Lord Hari who has come to kill me. Devaki, she started pleading. Oh, my brother, you have killed so many of my sons. Bahavo himsita bhrata shishava pavakopama tvaya daiva nisrishtena putri kaika pradiyatam. You have killed so many of my sons. They were effulgent. But it is not your fault. Daiva nisrishtena. She's trying to pacify. She's not blaming Kaṁsa. He may become angry. Daiva nisrishtena. But now can you please give me this daughter? This daughter will become your daughter-in-law. She'll marry your son. Please don't kill her. Kaṁsa, mercifully, he sits on his knees as she was lying on the ground. He picks up this small baby by his legs and he was about to smash her to a slab of stone. Suddenly, this small baby slipped off the hands of Kaṁsa, went in the air and manifested the form of Durga Devi, the eight-handed form holding all the celestial weapons. Kimmaya hataya manda jata khalu tavantakrit yatra kvava purvashatru mahimsi kripanan vritha. O foolish Kaṁsa, your death, Supreme Lord, has already appeared somewhere else. Don't kill innocent children. And as Kaṁsa, he saw his worshipable deity Durga Devi, he started thinking, Devaki has given birth to Durga Devi. She is such a great person because Kaṁsa is worshipper of Kali, Durga. Kaṁsa, he understood. He offered obeisances to Devaki Vasudeva, asked forgiveness, speaks that, oh Devaki, oh Vasudeva, please forgive me. It is all providence. Speaks some philosophy and then release them immediately. Kaṁsa, he begs forgiveness. He says, Shamadhvam mam dauratmyam sadhavo deenavatsala ityuktva mukappalo shyala sasro altha agrahit. Said, please forgive me for all my sins and impudence. What is difficult for the saintly people like you to forgive? He caught hold of the lotus feet of Devaki and Vasudeva. Devaki and Vasudeva, they were very, very compassionate, innocent. They forgave Kaṁsa. Kaṁsa became very pleased. He came back. And again he said, he called all his ministers and all the demons. Now he started giving instructions that all of you, you go and start destroying all the cowsheds. You destroy all the sacrifices. And these demons, they said, we shall kill all the children who are born in last 10 days. Because Kaṁsa told what happened. The Devtas, the demons, they said, the Devtas, they are fearful of you. You don't worry. You don't fear about all these Devtas. They have nothing. They have no strength. They are so fearful. They just boast when they are in the arms of their wives. And Lord Viṣṇu, he though resides in Kshiṛsagar, he is sleeping. And Lord Shiva, he has gone to forest to do tapasya. Brahma, he is also absorbed in meditation. So you don't worry. But our opinion is the enemy should not be neglected. We should do immediately something to subdue all these devtas. Because we should not neglect a disease. If the senses are not controlled, they can become uncontrollable later. So therefore, we have to do something. Lord, now Kaṁsa, he tells, okay, Lord Viṣṇu is the foundation of all the devtas. Moolam hi Viṣṇu devanam yatra dharma sanatana tasya cha brahma go vipra tapo yagyasa dakshina. Vishnu is the foundation of all the devtas. He is worshipped by religious principles. So what we should do? We should destroy brahmanas. We should destroy and kill all the cows, destroy all the yajna, and then Lord Viṣṇu will be killed automatically. Shukadeva Goswami says, in this way, O Parikshit Maharaj, Kaṁsa, he started prosecuting, killing all the saintly people, the devotees, the brahmanas, and he destroyed, reduced his own lifespan. Ayu Shriyo Yasho Dharma Lokanashisha Evacha Hanti Shreyamsi Sarvani Pumso Mahad Atikramaha. Anybody who offends great personalities, Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas, their lifespan goes down, their beauty, fame, wealth, auspiciousness, all the dharmic principles, they go down. They are destroyed. On the other side, Nanda Maharaj is so happy that Krishna has appeared. Nandastu Atmaja Utpanne Jata Halado Mahamana. The liberal-minded Nanda Maharaj, he celebrated a festival. Called all the Brahmanas, performed purificatory ceremonies. He did huge sacrifice. He called all the Brahmanas to chant mantras to purify the various things, purify all the inauspiciousness. Kalena snana shaushabhyam samskarais tapasejaya shuddhanti dhanai santushtya dravyani atmatma vidyaya. In due course of time, things like trees and the mountains, they are purified. Nobody cleanses them. By bathing, the body is purified. By samskar, the birth is purified. By offering articles to the Lord, the articles are purified. By giving charity, the wealth is purified. By satisfaction, mind is purified. And by transcendental knowledge, the soul is purified. So all the Brahmanas, they chanted the mantras. The Suta, Vandi, Magadas, they praised the Lord. The singers, they sang and played the instruments. Everybody was basically happy. Nanda Maharaj, he gave so much charity. All the gopas were dressed nicely. The gopis were dressed nicely. They were having festival. How they were enjoying? Gopa parasparam rishta tathi shira gritambubi asinchanto vilimpanto navanitaischa chikshipu. What they were doing? They were throwing butter and milk at each other. They were smearing each other with butter. That was the way the Gopas celebrate. That was the opulence of these Brajvasis. Nowadays, who can even think of all this? Rohiṇī also was dressed nicely, although she was away from her husband. Still, to celebrate this occasion, she dressed nicely, participated. After the festival, Nanda Maharaj, he was hearing that so many small children were getting killed by the demons. He appointed guards to protect Brajvasis, and he went to give taxes to Kaṁsa. He reached Mathura. He met Vasudeva. Vasudeva and Nanda Maharaj, they were very close friends. Vasudeva, he asked, "How are your children?" He didn't ask, "How is your son? How is your children, Praja?" Because Nanda Maharaj's child was a daughter, not son. How is my son Balarāma doing? And then they exchanged nice words, and Vasudeva, he said, "By the will of Providence, we came We were separated by Kaṁsa. Naikatra priya samvasa suridam chitra karmanam oghena vyuha mananam plavanam srotasoyatha. Just like in a river, the straws, they come together, stay for some time and get separated. We were separated by providence. O Nanda Maharaj, Kaṁsa is really trying to kill so many children. Please be careful. Please go back immediately. There may be some disturbances in Gokul. Nanda Maharaj, he returns. Meanwhile, Kaṁsa, he sent the first demon to kill Krishna. She was Putana. Every day, practically, Kaṁsa was sending some demon. Shukadeva Goswami, he continues that Nanda Maharaj is thinking why Vasudeva told that there is danger. And a devotee, he always takes shelter of Lord Narayan in dangers. Harim jagam sharanam utpatagam shankitaha. Nanda Maharaj, he took shelter of Lord Hari. Kaṁsa is wandering. Meanwhile, she came to Gokula. Kamsena praita ghora putana balaghatini shishun sachara nigananti puragrama brajadishu. She was expert in killing children. Sakhechari, and as soon as Parikshit Maharaj hears Putana is entering Gokul, Parikshit Maharaj became fearful, anxious. You know, all these great devotees, when they hear about Krishna, they enter that story. Just like Kulakshekar Maharaj's story is there. He entered Ramayana. Parikshit Maharaj really became anxious. To pacify Parikshit Maharaj, Shukadeva Goswami says, "Oh Parikshit Maharaj, why are you so anxious? Nayatra Śravaṇādīni rakshoghnāni swakarmasu kurvanti satvatam bhartur yatu dhanyasya tatrahi." Where the names of Krishna are chanted, there can be no auspiciousness of any ghosts or negative influence. What to speak of if Krishna is there personally? Why are you so fearful? He continues the story. Sakhechari ekadotpatya putananand gokulam yoshitva mayayatmanam pravishat kamacharini. Putana, she took the form of a very beautiful lady. She entered Gokul through the skyways. Khechari, she knew the art of flying in the sky. She entered the Gokul. She assumed such a beautiful form. And Shukadeva Goswami, because he became devotee, because of two reasons. He heard the beauty of Krishna, Barhapidam Natavarapu, that verse. And he heard about the magnanimous nature of Krishna. Aho Bakiyam Stanakalakutam. So now Shukadeva Goswami, he goes into it. And he describes in detail the beauty of this Putana. Shukadeva is a brahmachari, he is a renunciant, liberated soul. What he has to do with describing the beauty of a lady, that to a demoness. But he became devotee because of this. He is really excited. Tam kesha bandha vyatisakta mallikam brihanna tambastana krichra madhyama suvasa samkalpita karna bhushana tushollasat kundala manditananam. She had very nice hair, Tam kesha bandha, and she had put mallika flowers. He had a garland of mallika flowers. He had full hips, full breasts. She was dressed nicely. She was fragrant. She was really looking attractive, beautiful face. Valgu smitapanga visarga vikshita. She was glancing on all the Brajvasis. And everybody is thinking, she is goddess of fortune, it seems. She had a lotus flower in her hand. She was twirling the lotus flower. And all the gopas and the gopis are thinking, it seems Lakshmi has come to meet her husband. She directly entered the room where Krishna was lying. Vibudhyatam balakamarikagriham characharatma sanimilitekshanaha. Characharatma, the Supreme Lord, who is the super soul of everyone, he closed his eyes when he saw Putana entering. Why Krishna closed his eyes? Many acharyas give many reasons. Krishna is thinking, first demon, that again lady. Ram Leela also Tataka. Another reason he thought, iska to muh nahi dekhunga. She is the killer of their babies. Another reason he is thinking, abhi iska doodh pina padega. I'm drinking the milk of Yashoda. That is the poison. That is very bitter. And he's thinking with his eyes closed, has she done anything good in her past life? आंख बंद करके सोच रहे हैं. And if I look at her, she may understand my motive and she may run away. Anantamaro payadankam antakam yatho ragam suptama buddhirajjudhi. She picked up Krishna, placed her on her lap, as if a foolish, ignorant person places a snake in his lap. Although she had a cruel heart, but she behaved like a very loving mother. Tam tikshna chittam ativama cheshtitam vikshantara kosha parichhadasivat varastriyam tad prabhaya cha dharshite nirikshamane jananihi atishtatam. Nobody said anything to this lady. Jananihi atishtatam. Yashoda, Rohiṇī, they are also standing and looking at her, thinking, wow, Lakshmi Devi has come. She was like a sword, sharp sword covered with a sheath. Krishna, he starts drinking the milk of Putana. And he was so angry. He drank the milk and he started drinking the life air of Putana. Tasmin stanam durajar virya ulpanam. What Putana had done, she had smeared a very deadly poison on her breast, thinking that Krishna will drink milk and he will drink poison also. Putana, she was a sister of Bali Maharaj in her past life. When she saw Vamanadev first, she developed affection. Vatsalya, oh, he's such a beautiful child. He should be my son. Her name was Ratnavali. But when Vamanadev took everything from Bali Maharaj, she became so angry. She said, I want to give him poison. Krishna fulfilled both the desires. So now Krishna, he held on to the breasts of Putana and with his arms he is pressing. He's pressing all the sensitive points. With his legs he is kicking the body of Putana. Shukadeva Goswami is saying that lotus feet, that dust, which is aspired for by the greatest of the devotees, Krishna is placing his entire body, not just feet, on Putana. And as he is pressing all the vital points, Putana is shouting, Samuncha muncha lammiti prabhashini nishpidyamana khila jiva marmani. Muncha muncha, oh my child, leave me, leave me. And one of the Bhagavad Kathakars says that, कैसे छोड़ेंगे? कृष्णा एक बार किसी को पकड़ लेते हैं तो छोड़ते नहीं. So how will Krishna leave? She's shouting, screaming. She runs out of the house. She assumes the original form. And then Krishna sucks away the life air of Putana. She falls down dead, like Vritrasur fell. She was huge demoness. And when she fell, Krishna inspired her to fall on the garden of Kaṁsa. So his garden was also destroyed. She was 8 miles long. By the time Nanda Maharaj came back, he saw this huge body and he was surprised. He was amazed. Vasudeva has become an astrologer, it seems. He has acquired some mystic powers. How he could predict? Anyways, they had to dispose of this body. They cut off the body of Putana and burnt it. As they were burning the body, very beautiful fragrance started coming out of the body. Aguru, like Aguru. Shukadeva Goswami, he says, how wonderful Krishna is. Putana loka balagni rakshashi rudirajana jigam sayapi hariye stanam dattva sadgatim. You know what Krishna gave to Putana? This lady, this demoness, she came to kill Krishna, but Krishna saw the good part. He saw, at least she is giving me milk. She is in dress of a devotee. He gave her the position of mother, nurse in the spiritual world. Kim puna shraddhaya bhaktya krishnaya paratmane yachan priyatamam kimnu raktastan mataro yatha. What to speak of Brajvasis, what they'll get, who have served Krishna with love and affection. What will these mothers get? Chakravarti Thakur, he gives many wonderful analysis. If a person offers service with the attempt to kill, he attains this wonderful perfection. What if somebody offers service with neutral attitude? What if somebody offers service with little faith? What if somebody offers service with more faith? And if a person offers to an avatar of the Lord such wonderful blessing, what to speak of if somebody is worshipping Krishna with faith? If somebody gives poisoned breast to Krishna, this is the result. What if somebody offers something which is wonderful? What if somebody offers his dear object? What if somebody offers his dearmost object? Are Putana was a Rakshasi, she attained this destination. What if a human being offers this? What if a devotee gives? What if an attached, pure devotee gives? That lotus feet, which is desired by greatest of the personalities. Putana, she received such blessings. Padbhyam bhaktaridistabhyam vandabhyam lokvanditai angam yasya samakramya bhagavan tatstanam pipat. Krishna not just touched Putana's body, he held on to body of Putana with his legs, with his hands. Yadu dhanyapi sa swargam avapa janani gatim Krishna bhuktastanakshira kimugavo namatara. What these Brajvasis, gopis will get. So that's how Shukadeva Goswami ends this narration by giving Falashruti. Ye etat putana moksham krishnasyarvakam adbhutam shrunuya shraddhaya marto govinda labhate ratim. Anybody who hears with faith this wonderful story of Putana Moksha, childhood pastimes of Krishna, they'll attain pure love for Krishna. Now the 7th chapter starts. Parikshit Maharaj, he expresses his eagerness to hear about the pastimes of Krishna. Because Krishna, he showed his Aishwarya, and just by his lips, he delivered Putana. It will describe further in this chapter what Krishna does by his feet, by his hands. So, Parikshit Maharaj, he explains his eagerness to hear about Krishna's pastimes. Yena yena avatarena Bhagavan Haririshvaraha Karoti karn ramyani manogyani shana prabhu. Oh Shukadeva Goswami, the pastimes of Krishna, they are karan ramyani, they are very pleasing to ears. They are manogyani, they are very pleasing to mind. Yashinvato vapaiti aritir vitrishna sattvam cha shuddhe dachirena pumsa. When we hear the pastimes of Krishna, Shinvato, apaiti arati, all the distaste goes away. Sattvam ja shuddhyet, one becomes purified. Bhaktim harautat purushe cha sakhyam, one develops a desire to serve and associate with devotees and develops devotion to the Lord. Tadeva haram vadmanyase chet, I only want this garland. I put a dead garland, snake garland on the neck of Shamik Rishi. Now please garland me with the garland of Harikatha. Please speak more about Krishna's pastimes. Shukadeva Goswami continues. After 1 year, now 1 year has passed by. Krishna killed Putana when he was just a few days old. 1 year has passed by. One day, Mother Yashoda, she picked up Krishna, and Krishna became so heavy. Na sehe giri kutvat. Mother Yashoda, she could not bear the weight of Krishna. He appeared to be like mountain. And Mother Yashoda, she became fearful. She thought maybe some demon has some influence here. Harim Jagam Sharanam. She took shelter of Supreme Lord. She placed the child on the ground and then she went to do her task. Meanwhile, the Trinavarta came. Daityo namna Trinavarta Kaṁsa bhritya pranoditaha. The demon whose name was Trinavarta, he was the servant of Kaṁsa. He came and he picked up the small child Krishna and went in the sky. And Mother Yashoda and all the gopis, they were completely bewildered. This Trinavarta, he created such a huge sandstorm. Murtam abhavat goshtam rajasa tamasa avratam. All the gopis and the Brajvasis, their eyes were covered with dust. They could not see anything. Immediately, they were really surprised, shocked. Yashoda fell down, unconscious. And Krishna, Srila Chakravarti Thakur writes, Krishna, he wanted to have a ride in the sky. Because Yashoda, she would only pick up Krishna, throw him little bit, and Krishna was not so satisfied with that. He wanted to go on a roller coaster ride. So he inspired this Trinavarta. He became lighter than the feather. Trinavarta took him higher and higher. And then Krishna started becoming heavier. He caught hold of the neck of this demon. And because now Krishna was heavier than a mountain, Trinavarta wanted to throw him away. He could not. And Trinavarta fell down crashing and he was dead. Bhaktivinoda Thakur describes in his writings that different demons, they represent different things. Putana represents pseudo guru who comes in a form, disguise, and cheats the spiritual aspirant. Trinavarta represents the false pride arising from material scholarship, which makes you go up, thinking that I am such a big person. Before this, Shakatasura demon came when Krishna was still a child, few months old. And he assumed the the form of a cart. He entered a cart actually. He was a ghost demon. And Krishna killed him just by the touch of his feet. This Shakatasur, he was also a very powerful demon. Shakatasur represents the cart load of all the sinful habits we have accumulated from our past lives. After this, Trinavarta was killed. All the gopis, all the Brajvasis, they perform the purificatory rituals. They do every time some demon comes and attacks. One day, Mother Yashoda, he placed small Krishna in her lap, and Krishna opened his mouth. She was counting the teeth of Krishna. Suddenly, she saw the universe in the mouth of Krishna. She was completely astonished. Heart started throbbing, and Krishna closed his mouth. After some time, Vasudeva is counting days. 100 days passed by, and then it was time for name-giving ceremony. So Vasudeva sent Gargacharya. Garg Muni is the official guru of all the Yadus. Gargacharya reaches there, Gokula. Nand Maharaj welcomes him nicely. Mahadvichalanam nrinam grihinam dinachetasam nishreyasaya bhagavan kalpate nanyatha kvachit. O Gargacharya, the great personalities like you travel for the welfare of people in general. You have no other selfish interest. We know that you are such a great sage. You have compiled astrological knowledge. You have so much understanding about the Supreme. You are a liberated sage. Glorifies him. Can you please kindly execute reformatory rituals for my two sons? Garg Muni also had come for that purpose only, but he was not, over enthusiastic. He is very careful. He is waiting to see the eagerness, how eager Nand Maharaj is. So Gargacharya says, Yadunamaham acharya khyatascha bhuvi sarvada sutam maya samskritam te manyate devaki sutam. All over the world I am known to be guru of Yadus. If I do the rituals for your sons, Kaṁsa will think that these two are your sons of Vasudeva. He will harm. So please think. We can do it later. Kaṁsa is a very great diplomat. And Yogamāyā told him that eighth son of Devaki is born somewhere. So please be careful. And the Maharaj, he says, because you have come now, your presence is most important. I don't want to miss this opportunity. Alakshito asmin rahasi mamakairapi gobraje purudvijati samskaram swasti vachan purvakam. Nobody will come to know. We will do it in cow shed, Goshala. And cows will also not be there. Nobody will be there. Only my family members will be there. Only Yashoda, Rohiṇī, and myself. That's it. So Garg Muni, as he was requested by Nanda Maharaj, Swachikirshitam evatat. He had come for that purpose only. So he did the Namkaran. That Supreme Lord is named. He points to Balarāma. So what they had done, Yashoda was having Balarāma in her hands, and Rohiṇī was having Krishna in her hands. So they were thinking whether Gargacharya understands who is my son, who is other son. So Gargacharya is a pure devotee. He points to the child in the lap of Yashoda. Ayam hi Rohiṇī putro. He is the son of Rohiṇī. Ramayan Suridoganai. Akhyāsyate Rama iti baladhikyam balam vidu. His name will be Ram. He'll give pleasure to all the people. And he'll be very powerful. He'll be known as Balarāma. And Yadunam apratak bhava Saṅkarṣaṇam ushanti, because he belongs to both Yadu dynasty and the dynasty of the cowherd boys, cowherd men. Therefore, he has combined two families. So therefore, he is Saṅkarṣaṇa. And then he points to Krishna. Asan varna trayo hyasya triyugo anuvarnita shuklo raktas tathapita idanim krishnatam gata. And this child has assumed many avatars. He appears in all the ages, in different colors. Sometimes he appears in shukla, white, sometimes as reddish, sometimes as black. And black is Krishna. And sometimes as Pita, that is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Idanim Krishnatam, now black. Bahuni santi namani rupani ja sutasyate. He has many names, many forms, and he is glorified by his wonderful pastimes. Nobody knows them, I know. And then Gargacharya speaks one very important thing. He says, this child of yours will protect you from all the dangers. Eshava Shreya Gopa Gokulanandana Anena Sarva Durgani Yuya Manjastarshatha. Take shelter of him and you will cross all the obstacles. This child appears to curb the demons. Any group or any person who is attached to this child, they are all auspicious. Yayetasmin Mahabhaga Priti Kurvanti Manava. They are all most fortunate because they love Krishna. Narayo abhibhavanti etan Viṣṇu pakshani vasura. They have no fault, no problem in their lives. They cannot be defeated by any demons. This child is like Narayan. Speaking like this, giving all the benedictions, Gargacharya departed. Now, Krishna Balarāma, they are growing. Shukadeva Goswami describes some of the wonderful pastimes. Krishna is crawling and he had ankle bells. Yashoda has put ankle bells. He is seeing some gopis walking in front. They are going other side. And Krishna, he is attracted by the tinkling of the ankle bells which that gopi is wearing. And he looks and he thinks Yashoda is there. He crawls fast, catches hold of the sari of this gopi. And as she turns back, he thinks, "Arey, ye to Yashoda nahi hai." He becomes fearful, runs and finds Yashoda. Tavangri yugma manukrishya sari sripantyo ghosha praghosha ruchira brajakara dameshu Tannadarishta manasa vanusritya lokam mugdham prabhitavatupeyatum matro. They are always dressed with mud. And that mud is mixed with cow dung, cow urine. They walk as if they are slipping, they are slithering like snakes. They look very beautiful. And Mother Yashoda and Rohiṇī, as they look Krishna Balarāma, they immediately pick them up, embrace them, take their, give them nice bath, give them their milk. And then that's how they grow up a little bit. Now they can walk a little more. One time, as in the courtyard of Yashoda, there were small calves. And Krishna, he goes and catches hold of the tail of a calf. And the calf becomes fearful, starts running away. And then what happens? Krishna, he becomes more fearful. He doesn't want to leave the tail of the calf. And he is sliding through the mud, which is as soft as talcum powder, mixed with cow dung and cow urine. It is a good ride for Krishna. And all the gopis, they are smiling. Yarahi angana darshani kumara lila antar braje tadabala pragrihita puchai vatsairitas tatas subhav vanukrishyamano prekshyantya ujjita griha jarisurha santyaha All the coward ladies, the gopis, they are seeing this scene. They give up all their household duties. They just see and laugh. Now Krishna is grown up, little big. He starts playing all the pranks, starts stealing. Shukdev Goswami he's eager to describe all these pastimes. So he quickly describes those crawling pastimes, comes to the stealing pastimes. And they steal butter and they do so many things. The gopis, they want to give pleasure to Mother Yashoda because the gopis think Krishna doesn't do all this in the house of Yashoda. Let's go and tell her. Parasparanu Kathanam. When we discuss Krishna Katha, it becomes more relishing. So they come and they are complaining. Oh, our dear friend Yashoda, your son comes to our houses and releases the calves. Before the cow is being milked, he releases the calves. The calves come, they drink all the milk. Nothing remains. And everyone is running here and there to catch the calf. And these boys, they laugh. And they run away. And when we catch them, he smiles. And when he smiles, by his intoxicating smile, we forget to chastise him. We just stand there, stunned, bewildered. We can't do anything. And then he comes to our houses. He steals the curd and the milk and the butter. Yashoda says, then why don't you just allow him to eat till his belly is full? They say it is not the problem of eating. He doesn't like to eat. He has a taste for stealing. He uses all his intelligence to steal. That's the problem. Even if we give him everything, he doesn't eat. There's no question of hunger. And then you know what he does? He divides all this butter in monkeys and he feeds them. And when the monkeys are full, they don't eat. He starts condemning this butter is useless. Even monkeys are not eating. And if we somehow keep the butter in a very secluded place, he can't find it. He starts giving bad words to all of us. He says, I will bring coal and I'll burn your house. And if he doesn't find anything, he pinches our small children. If the butter pot is kept on the ceiling, hanging, he puts a hole in the butter pot. He knows the art and he does it in such a way that nobody can hear it also. And if the butter pot is kept in dark, he has his effulgence coming from his body. He illuminates everything. And he knows which pot has what. He has some mystic power. Just by seeing the pots, he knows. Isme kya hoga. So Yashoda says, okay, if this is true, then why don't you just catch him and bring him here? Why don't you be more careful? The gopis say, you know, when everybody is busy in his household affairs, they come. That time he comes. And he has his bewitching power of smile. And when he smiles, we can't do anything. We just become like stones. And then he runs away. And if we call them, you are a thief, he says, I am not thief, you are a thief. That's true. Everything is property of Krishna. And as they are speaking all this, Krishna is sitting beside Yashoda. And they say, just see, don't go after his, very innocent face. He's sitting peacefully, but he's planning to steal. So Yashoda, she would smile hearing all this fun. One time, Balarāma came, complained to Mother Yashoda, Krishna has eaten dirt. So Mother Yashoda, she becomes really anxious. She catches hold of Krishna and says, Krishna, did you eat dirt? Even Balarāma is saying this. Balarāma is always on your side. Supreme truth. What he says, Naham bhakshitavanamba sarve mithya vishamshina yadi satya girastarhi Paschime mukham. He says, I have not eaten dirt. All of them are speaking lie. Sarve mithya visamshina. Chakravarti Thakur writes, it is natural for a child to lie when he is fearful of getting beaten. So Krishna is speaking just to invoke the Vatsalya. मैंने नहीं खाया है, झूठ बोल रहे, सब झूठ बोल रहे हैं. Okay, open your mouth wide. So now he has to hide the dirt. So what he does, he shows entire Virat Rupa in the mouth. And Yashoda, she's seeing all this. She's seeing entire cosmic manifestation. All the living entities, mountains, rivers, oceans. He sees all the species of life. He sees entire Braj. He sees herself looking at the mouth of Krishna, in the mouth of Krishna. And she gets completely bewildered. She starts thinking, what is this? Is it a dream? Is it true? Am I mentally unstable? Is this some Maya of them, some Devata or some demon? What is this? Is it mystic power of my child? Thinking like this, she becomes completely confused. Let me surrender to the Lord. She actually starts getting realization of this world. Aham mamasau patiresha met sutau brajeshwarasya khila gopika sati gopyascha gopya sagodhanascha me yanmaya yattha kumati same sati. I am wrongly thinking that Nanda Maharaj is my husband and Krishna is my son. I am thinking I am the queen of Vrindavan. It's all bodily conception of life. It's all Maya. And Krishna is thinking, ulta hi ho gaya to. I just wanted to hide my dirt and she is thinking something completely different. I have to do something. So think, otherwise, who will cuddle me? Who will hold me? If she speaks like Gyani, who will hold me? Who will love me? So Krishna inspired her to be absorbed in Vatsalya Bhav. She forgot all the affection, all the vision, and she just became absorbed in Krishna. Parikshit Maharaj, she was surprised. He said, what did Nanda and Yashoda do to get such privilege, such position? Nanda kimmakarod brahman shriya eva mahodayam Yashoda cha mahabhaga papo yasya stanam hari. What did Nanda Maharaj do? What did Yashoda do? That Krishna is taking milk from the breast of Yashoda. Can you please tell? Shukdev Goswami, he tells secondary reason first. And real reason he'll tell in the next chapter. He tells, this Nanda and Yashoda, they were Vasus, Dhara and Drona. They were in Brahmaloka. They prayed to Brahmaji that we want Supreme Lord as our child. They did tapasya. And Brahmaji said, please do tapasya. They did tapasya. Then they appeared as Nanda and Yashoda. And because of their previous tapasya and devotion, they have achieved such position. Then the real reason is revealed. It is not extraordinary sadhana. What is the real reason? They are eternal associates of the Lord. And that will be described in the next chapter by the description of wonderful Damodar Leela. That we'll discuss tomorrow. 9th chapter. So 8th chapter we completed. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Granth Raj Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki